Welcome to Japanese Salaryman's Vlog. This is my 14th vlog. I'm posting vlog talking about my day to develop my English skills. And today is January 22nd, and the time is 11:38 p.m. Thank you for watching this channel. I'm a quality engineer in the Japanese car manufacturing company. I grew up in Japan, and I only stay in the 1 month in the Canada to study English, and I like to travel around. I have been to the European countries and the Southeast Asia, and in terms of USA, I went to New York and Hawaii. Hawaii is I went to there with my families, my parents and my sisters, younger sisters. It's around more, and 7 or 8 years ago, and Hawaii is really good, clear and blue oceans and blue sky, and there are lots of restaurant and a nice beach. And when my family went to the Hawaii for the first time, and my mother loved to be there, so my mother and my younger sisters too have been to the Hawaii for two or three times, and they left my father and me, and they went to the Hawaii too alone, and my sisters thought Hawaii is good, too good to hold my sister's wedding party. And so my sister's wedding party gathers only family due to the COVID-19, and I wanted to go there, Hawaii, and I want to see my sister's wedding, but in the times only very few Japanese went abroad due to business travel, and my companies limit amount of business trip, and yes, it's in this currently the social is really awkward, or so every people struggle with COVID-19, and it's a very serious problem for all of world. And but because of COVID-19, my Japanese working style has changed after the COVID-19, and before the COVID-19, almost Japanese went to go their office to work, and we know remote work and working at home, but it's not so major for us. But during the COVID-19, and our work. So our vehicle plant reduced the volume, vehicle volumes. So plant engineers have to go out of office or plant, and we took the rest because gathering people in one place, so we think it's so dangerous. So we changed to the work in the home, and but for the engineer working in the plant, they work and they move in the they move their bodies in the plant, and but other engineers and office workers work in the home, and demand of car is extremely decreased because so everybody don't want to go out, so everybody stay in the home. So that's why the car sales significantly decreased during the COVID-19. But after the COVID-19 and the car manufacturing volumes recover from recovering, but the producing volume is not similar with before the COVID-19, and it's a little bit no. It's less than the volumes before the COVID-19 amount, and but during recovering the vehicles production volumes, and there are few vehicles to sell, so the every car manufacturing company like to produce a sorry, and so there's few vehicles to sell, so all car manufacturing company want to produce the vehicles, but in the times 半導体 processors produce it's hard to get the processors produced in the processors, and that chips used in the smartphone or other electric devices. So nowadays vehicles have many processors in the electric device in the vehicles. So maybe 20 or 30 years ago, the vehicle system is very simple, and they don't need so much processors to make the vehicles. But current vehicles have the Navi or monitor side of matter, and back door, and doors can manage lock and unlock by the remote devices, remote key. So vehicles have a lot of processors that works for control the vehicles. So but just after the COVID-19, almost processor manufacturers like to make the smartphones. So the processors was used for the smartphone and electronic devices, and the vehicle makers and manufacturers doesn't get the processes from the manufacturers. So the car prices was higher than usual in that time, and all of Japanese companies sell the proper price in the proper price, because there are few vehicles, and people like to buy the vehicles willingly. It's willing to give them more money to get the vehicles. So that COVID-19's effect is under vehicles makers earn the money in the all over the world. But the situation has changed now, so most Japanese car manufacturers struggle with severe market conditions. As I post and talk previous videos, Chinese car manufacturers succeed to make EVs. Yeah, sorry. So if I I like to talk about vehicles because I'm engineer in the car manufacturing company, and this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. But this is my private vlog, and I like to talk about things than the work as a car manufacturing company engineers. So let me talk about hay fevers in Japan. And so February and March and April is a good season, because the season is warming. So if the month comes come to us, so weather is warmer and warmer, so we are waiting for the temperature is higher, because of it's cold these days, and when it's cold outside, it's hard to move, and we are our bodies hardly to move in the cold temperatures. So almost all creatures waiting till the spring comes. So, but in Japan, spring season has a serious the spring is happy for us, but with serious problems also come to us. Hay fevers. Hay fevers, it's a pollen, the cedar pollens. Yes, I'm not sure your country has a cedar pollen programs. So, but in Japan, after the World War, our economy developing in that times, and our economy is developing after the World War, Second War, 1945, and we need more house to live. And in Japan, wooden houses is common, even now. And so sometimes so the wooden houses, number of wooden houses decreased, but it's Japanese style, Japanese structures. Wooden houses matched Japanese season, temperature and the weather is because of あとね難しいな Yes, utensils. So cedar is used for the Japanese houses. So after the World War, people like to buy the houses, but there are no trees in this country, and the government lead people to plant the cedar trees in the mountains and in the mountains. So we can see the many cedar trees in Japan, but so at that time, government and almost people doesn't know hay fevers comes after the many years later, and hay, especially hay as a pollen, cedar pollens came from the old cedar tree affect our health badly. So maybe 50, more than 40 or 50 years old trees, cedar pollens had a bad effect for us. So the cedar pollen, if I intake please observe if I the cedar if the cedar pollen touch on our inside of nose, so it affects running noise and sneezing. And and itchy eyes, and so running noise, and we cannot live without tissues, and so it's a very serious problem in Japan, and 1/3 of Japanese suffer from the hay fever in these seasons, and I also suffer from this pollen problems. So the government calculate we lost economic. We have economic badly. We had bad impact for the economy due to the hay fevers, except for the medical industries. So major medical companies make their medicine to fight the phenomena of the hay fevers, and we can easily get the medicine in the drugstores. So the only medical industries earn money during these seasons in April, but 1/3 of Japanese suffer from the hay fevers from the February to April. I first feel hay fevers when I was 10. It's really young. I was 10, and I'm 4th grade of the elementary schools. In the times, in the February, I cannot stop. I cannot help. I couldn't help. I couldn't stop tears on my eyes. So my mother told me it's a fever. So you finally get a phenomenon. Yeah. So my mother also suffer from the fevers. So yeah, I the the phenomenon passed down to me. Yeah. I want you to talk about fevers. It's a very important topics in Japan, and if you have a chance, opportunity to live in Japan during from the February to April or May, you could see the Japanese wearing white mask outside. So it's very you would think it's so really weird because COVID. It's not the COVID-19 situations. The Japanese wear the white mask, but that's why that we wear the white mask to prevent, to not to get the fevers during that day. Thank you for watching these videos. I want to talk about the fevers, and let me talk about again following videos. Thank you for watching this.